I am so excited to be here, especially representing Black Women For, which turned into Black Women For Warren this week. So I want to take you back to 2016, if I could. I am a proud Californian now, but I'm originally from Wisconsin. And so I was working at an organization called Oakland Rising, if you know it, clap it up. Oakland Rising, yes. Who does transformative work right here in Oakland. And so I was helping like a bunch of you, I'm sure, to pass local propositions, Measure JJ, which protected Oakland renters. And so we were excited and we were feeling good because we know we were winning. And so, like most election nights, I was packing things up, and we were about to go party because we were like, we won. And then we were looking at CNN like, oh wait, what is happening? Maybe we didn't win, right? And I remember Wolf Blitzer goes, it all comes down to Wisconsin. Oh. And everybody in the room looked at me. And I'm here with y'all. Like, what am I supposed to do about Wisconsin? But it struck me that I did not do everything that I could do. And so when it came to this election, I said, that's not happening again, ever. I'm always going to do everything I can do. So a bunch of my girlfriends and I got into a group chat. That's where change happens, in a group chat. And we said, what are you thinking about for this 2020 election? And everybody was like, I really like Elizabeth Warren. But it was a secret, like, I really like Elizabeth Warren. And so we said, well, how do we organize around not just what we want and who we like, but talk to our community about who everyone likes? And so we did meetups in 14 cities across the country, and we surveyed 500 Black women, and overwhelmingly, people said they supported Elizabeth Warren. So this week, just like one of my heroes, Congresswoman Ayanna Pressley, we also endorsed Senator Elizabeth Warren. Because we knew that it was no time to sit on the sidelines. We knew that 2020, we have the ability to make big structural change in a way that actually impacts our families. That somebody who takes some of our biggest dreams actually turns into a wall of plans. I think there's like 16 over there and she has like 40 something, right? That's not something I've seen in my lifetime before. I have not seen someone listen to community the way she has. Elizabeth Warren sat down with me and a group of Black women in Philly in July. And everybody was asking her questions. And the question I asked her was about accountability. Because we know she believes a lot of the things that we believe in. We've seen her policies. We've seen the way she shows up. But we also have seen politicians disappoint us time after time. So what does it mean when we have to hold you accountable in public? Right? Because nobody is perfect, so you're going to make mistakes. Nobody's expecting that you don't. But are you still going to engage with us after those mistakes? And so she said yes. And she talked about the things that she would work on with us afterwards. So she committed to saying in our first 100 days, she's going to hold a people's assembly so that we're writing bills with her. Because I have seen her take people's stories, like the story you just heard, and turn it into a policy. This is what we've seen from her, and this is why we endorsed her. So I also was struck this week because Michael Bloomberg said he was going to run for president. And it was because Jeff Bezos asked him to. So I'm thinking, just like my girlfriends have a group chat, I wonder if the billionaire boys have a group chat. And in that group chat, they're not talking about how to build power with our communities. They're talking about how to hold on to power. Because make no mistake, none of them are worried about poverty. A wealth tax is not going to make somebody poor. They are not worried about that. They are worried about whether or not it means that they actually have to give up some power. And Elizabeth Warren is saying you actually have to give up the power because the people closest to the pain have to be closest to the power. So my question to you is, what are you going to do to out-organize Jeff Bezos? Right? Because they're organizing each other, and they're talking, and they're in their group chats, and they're going on TV because they can buy their way onto TV. But we know that if we have conversations like the ones that Black Women For had in our houses, and at our barbershops and beauty shops, and anywhere that we are going to talk about the big structural change our country needs, we can win. Right? So anytime you're out on doors, anytime you think you're not going to show up for your volunteer shift, remember that billionaires are showing up for their shifts.
Yeah.
Right?
Only 600 of them.
All 600 of them, though. And they're in their group chats, and we are going to win because we are going to take these policies and we're going to talk about how they impact the lives of our people. And we're going to do it in a way that is respectful. We're going to do it in a way to our people, right? And that is inclusive of our people, but we're not going to back down to bullies when they try to bully us. And so we know the other side has these bullies. We know the other side is going to change the record and say lies, but we know that individual conversations one at a time is going to change that. Yeah. So I'm excited to be here. Black Women for Warren. I'm going to be in the streets with you. I'm going to be knocking on doors and making calls with you. Hopefully we can out-organize Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.